Here we are at Middlecool Farm, plantations that were put up over the last 40 years. And these have been fast-growing commercial conifers that produce a lot of wood, but really don't give a lot of space for habitat or wildlife. Pine forests, such as this one, were a response to the demands of the economy for timber production and tend to be densely planted pines producing wood for industry, particularly construction, and for paper or biomass fuel, offering little diversity and limited habitat value for nature and wildlife. This is why these trees have to come down. Well, we have to look at what we do with this land now. We have to look at it in the context of the wider landscape and how we provide the habitat space, biodiversity, carbon capture, and also provide commercial opportunities going forward. Once felled and cleared, the productive areas will be planted with native commercial broadleaf and conifer species that will provide future products for the timber sector, continue to lock up carbon, and do so in a way that improves the habitat for insects and wildlife. The new woodland will have areas of diverse native broadleaf trees such as oak, ash and birch, and native conifers such as Scots pine. These will be left in perpetuity to create permanent, high-value woodland habitats and to capture carbon in the trees and soils.
We're planting here Sitka spruce, which is one of the main commercial crops for the Scottish forestry industry. We're planting on sort of well-formed mounds, which helps the trees grow, reduces weed competition. We've got a nice good mound, so we're not having to spray in the first couple of years. So this is Scots pine here, good for wildlife, this one, good for red squirrels, Scottish crossbills. This technique of ground preparation, the continuous mounding, releases a lot less atmospheric carbon into the atmosphere because you're basically only turning over the amount of soil that you're needing. It's not as dramatic as the big forestry ploughs where you're throwing big deep furrows. So this is exposing just the planting section that you're needing and not exposing vast areas of soil.
The broadleaf and coniferous saplings will be planted here. Over the course of the next 10 to 15 years, they'll start to reach their maximum carbon capture rate. Over the life of the woodland, we'd expect the lands that we plant here to capture around 10 tonnes of carbon per annum, helping us with our net zero journey.